or as live as it gets. Which I shouldn't have done yet because it still says 1-1-1-3. Cool. We were streaming, and in 2 seconds we're now at a thumbnail. Hold on. Should I have the Wise Picks thumbnail or the Week 18 preview thumbnail? One is Sam Darnold and one has Jared Goff.
I forget which one I saved. I like them again.
I feel like we should post both.
I like yeah, I go for it.
Well, yeah, I can't do both on YouTube though. Which one did you say you liked?
Do the Darnold one.
Cool.
Money, 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 money,
Yeah.
money.
He always just names it Wise Guys. It's really funny. Oh, I have an idea. Let's move that with that. Then that might actually line up perfectly on YouTube. Yeah. That's not updating on here. Come on, bring this over here. Yeah, that looks better. Cool. I don't know why that would be. I gotta see if there's a Ethernet port somewhere in Jack's room. Not anytime soon, but I can that would make these issues not occur. All right, but I think we're good to go. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right, cool. Let's get started in 3, 2, and 1. Hello and welcome to the Wise Guys podcast. I'm your host, Brady Fitzgerald, joined as always by my co-host, Chris Hagan.
How you guys doing?
We're doing well, Chris. College football playoffs just happened. We have NFL Week 18, so we're gonna see some. We're seeing Bailey Zappi. We're seeing Carson Wentz. It's gonna be a fun week of football. We're gonna dive right into it. Chris, you want to start off with college football? Get that out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, as the SEC representative of the podcast, I'm actually gonna flip that right back to you because you guys be sitting at home for the rest of the playoff.
Hey, Texas is still in there. Texas is technically
Texas
SEC.
doesn't count.
No, I don't think they count either. They don't count. Um, as the SEC representative, it was I'm sitting there on my couch contemplating if it means more, if it means anything, if any of these teams care. We talked about South Carolina and their boneheaded uh, Citrus Bowl, um, and then we have Texas did win. I mean, I guess technically the SEC, and then Georgia just completely falls on their face against Notre Dame. quite awful.
I think
And
that's the
then
first time we've seen that from Georgia in a big game in
yes,
like a couple years. Because that used to be their MO, was like they couldn't win a big game, and then once Kirby got there, that started changing. But not used to that type of game, especially because Notre Dame is the opposite,
mhm,
where it's
we just
like we
expect
do
them to
expect
lose
that
every
from
bowl
them.
game. Mhm.
So yeah, ever since that NIU game, like I think it might now be time to take Notre Dame seriously, which is something that I
Clearly,
really wasn't doing until now. But like they could actually win a national title for the first time in our lifetime.
yeah, I have not taken them seriously. I had a lot of bets on a bunch of alt spreads for Georgia. I really thought Georgia was going to roll them, even with their quarterback hurt. I think Gunnar Stockton's better than Carson Beck. Clearly, he's not as polished and not as ready for this position as Carson Beck would have been. But get like the player themselves, I think Gunnar Stockton's better quarterback. Um, they just fell flat though. They fell completely flat. I mean, they gave up what 11 points in like 17 seconds right before the halftime. They went for it on a couple fourth downs. They need to go for it, and they didn't convert. People false starts, put them in fourth and long, and um, just a sloppy Georgia team. And I did not expect it at all. I thought they were going to at least be able to run down Notre Dame's throats, and they weren't able to do that at all.
Yep.
Um, Notre Dame's offense didn't have to do much this game. They just really had to stick and win the field position game, um, and defense took care of the rest. And the special teams, the touchdown to come off of halftime was pretty electric. It looked like there's not a lot of times. There's sometimes I see clips where it's like, oh, it looks like that guy's jogging. He looks like he's sprinting. That guy looked like he was jogging, and he just zoomed past everybody. Um, so it was a good game. I mean, it wasn't actually a good game, but it was good for everyone else who didn't bet. I don't actually care about Georgia. I just bet on them. Um, and then my least favorite SEC team, Old Miss, comes in and destroys Duke, and is the only SEC team to like win a meaningful
I
bowl
mean,
game.
in all fairness, that was kind of like a no-win scenario for them, because if they whooped them, it was like, well, yeah, it's Duke. You're supposed to. And then if they
Yeah,
lose, it would have been in
it would have been
shambles.
bad. It would have been really bad.
Yeah. Bless you. Bless you again.
Thank you. I got a strategic mic mute there. I was able to.
Oh,
Um,
that was good timing.
yeah, right. So and then on the other side of the ball, Big Ten side of the ball, Oregon whoops the crap out of, or actually, sorry, Ohio State whoops the crap out of Oregon. Um, and then Arizona State, they made it fun. We talked about that game while we were live.
Yeah.
We poo-pooed them very badly. They made it a game at the end. They took it to two overtimes. And honestly, Texas didn't deserve to win that game, but uh, they ended up on top.
No, not at all. Yeah, not at all. It was like I turned it on to, like, I had it on, but like I really sat down and watched at 17-8, and I felt like I got in at the perfect time, because it had just been like not an
It was,
exciting game until that
mhm.
point, and then Texas scores to go up 24-8, and then all of a sudden, like, everything goes off the rails. It was an awesome game.
It was a great game. And Bo Scatterbro or Cameron Scatterbro, yeah,
Oh,
great guy. A great story coming out of
yeah.
this bowl game and playoff game. 'Cause I really didn't know much about him. I'll be fair, be a casual. I didn't know
No,
much
I
about
had
him in
never
this.
heard of him.
I knew that Arizona State had a good wide receiver, but I didn't even realize they had this guy. Or not,
I
yeah,
heard
Arizona State.
Mark Schlereth called him a football playing Jesse. That's the best compliment that he can give to any.
Football playing Jesse.
Yep.
What does that mean?
I I don't know.
I'm glad you also don't know. I thank God. I was laughing with you, and I had no idea what that meant.
No,
It's
I yeah, the
it's a
point
great
is that I
compliment.
don't know
Yeah.
why, like,
No.
it named Jesse, I don't know why.
But yeah, basically SEC a terrible bowl week or terrible bowl year again. I'm not too worried about it, but it was it is what it is. Um, that's all I got though. Who do you think? I mean, do you think Ohio State's going to roll through everyone else?
I don't know if they'll roll through, but they certainly look like the best team right now. I mean,
Yeah, they
I
look
don't
like the most complete
know if
team.
I can bet against Notre Dame either, though. Hopefully
The
that's the what does the bracket look like? It's Texas, Penn State, Ohio State, Notre
no,
Dame?
no, other way around. Notre Dame, Penn State, Texas, Ohio State.
Okay. Yeah.
So
So I would be shocked if it was Notre Dame, Ohio State in the final. But it's also
if it
like it's
wasn't,
recency bias for someone who doesn't watch a lot of college football.
completely agree. And I do. They're the hottest team. I never liked Texas in this because I think Quinn Ewers
No,
is
I don't trust
kind of
Texas.
pedestrian. That's the thing. I think he's pedestrian, and but I don't know. This Penn State is intriguing. I'm excited for this game. I'm excited to see if that quarterback can keep doing what he's been doing.
Like it's a real team.
Yeah, against a real team because I really thought Boise was going to be a real team, but it's just
You
it's
could
just
tell
been
like
changing.
2 drives into the game that it was
Oh
just
yeah, it was cooked.
not the same level of football.
Hmm. All right, well let's move to the pros. I think that's enough. Enough college football recap. It should be we have pretty good last four teams though for the college football
Yes,
playoffs.
it's a good looking bracket.
Yeah, it's folding out nicely. Um, so let's get into this devious week 18. Where do we even want to start? I mean, we have two Saturday games,
Let's start with
so
the
that's
meaningful games first, or you want to go chronologically?
nah. You're right. Let's get the meaningful games out of the way.
I
And
guess Saturday, like it's technically meaningful for Cincinnati, or if the Ravens were to somehow lose to the Browns. The Ravens need to beat the Browns to win the division, correct? That's the
correct.
scenario.
Yes.
They're 19.5 point favorites.
Yeah.
uh,
Bailey
feels
Zappi
like a
is
lot of
there.
points. I don't think I'm going to take it, but yeah, I'd be pretty shocked if that game was anywhere close.
I'll be there. I got a Lambo's taking it. Shout
Yeah,
out Lambo.
that's right.
Lambo's taking me. So that'll be fun. But it's gonna be freezing, and I'm gonna see Bailey Zappi play football. So that's what it's gonna be. But seeing
We'll
Lamar
also see
Jackson in
Lamar Jackson.
person, I was gonna say Lamar Jackson in person would be great. Um, Week 18, we're gonna be doing this for all the games we talk about. Incentive based for the players. If they could do a couple things to do a couple stats and get a lot of dollars. So Kyle Van Noy, if he gets a half a sack, he gets two and a half, or sorry, 250K. If he gets three sacks, he gets another 250K. So expect him to play hard. And then I know Derrick Henry needs one touchdown to make money. So Derrick Henry anytime touchdown. That's all right.
Justice Hill only needs 8 catches from 250K
Oh,
bonus.
dude, Justice Hill 8 catches would be insane. It's possible. Remember the Saints did it for Emmanuel Sanders a couple years ago. They just kept force feeding them. I'm writing that one
I
down.
mean, this
Justice
game is
Hill.
gonna be over at the end of the first quarter, so you never know.
Yeah, and if they get a Derrick Henry touchdown and Lamar, does a couple highlight MVP plays, then they can bench both of them and call it a day.
Yeah. Although I
Uh,
do kind of like over 41 in this game. Like if the Ravens, if they play their guys the whole
okay,
game,
let's
'cause
do
they
some.
have to
Let's.
win.
We hate math, but let's do some math here. If the line is 19 and a half and the over under is 41 and a half, I think I like the over here
That
because
means they'd have to
the
win.
Browns have to score a couple
They're basically
points.
saying the game's gonna be like 30-10.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
pretty
the
much.
40 points they cover 19.
Yeah. So we need like, so we just need what? Oh shit, 30-10 is really just a stinker on that one, isn't it? 'Cause then Vegas wins. Vegas just gets it all.
Well, what if it's
Browns.
34-10?
Yeah, see then, yeah, now we're talking. Um,
10's a lot. Oh,
so wait,
10's a lot.
let's look at last time I know it was Jameis, but the Browns won, right? That was the crazy game that the
Browns
Browns
game,
won.
where the Ravens dropped like 6 interceptions.
Yes. Oh, it's Bailey Zappi, come on. He could get the over. He's pushing for a contract. He could get the over on that one. That's a good write down one. Over 41 and a half isn't bad.
I don't know how many guys the contract thing applies for though. Like I don't know if he's
What
in
do you
that
mean?
group
He's
of
fighting
like
for a
guys with
spot.
contract years. I don't think Bailey's happy.
But like, it's not like like this is like not
qualified.
even at to the contract year. This is like claw and tooth. Like you're going to the XFL if you don't look good here, pal. So I think this is lighting a fire
It'd
under
be
him.
great.
He better play as
Great.
well. Oh, he would be awesome in the XFL. Look at what he did in the lower levels of college. I mean, he has the most passing record or the
Where is
passing
he?
yards
Yeah,
of all
where
time.
is he from?
Western Kentucky.
Western Kentucky. That's right.
My brain is a freaking soup
Big
of
fan.
just stupid knowledge. Just awful, awful knowledge. Oh. Um,
We had a speaking of that, this is a quick side tangent, but we do sporkles sometimes at work,
yeah.
like in our company wide meeting.
What's the
And
sporkle?
they what?
What's the sporkle?
You don't know what sporkle is?
Nah, lost.
It's remember that website that you would use it in high school and it's like all the quizzes.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
So anyway, the sporkle that we did was choose names of bowl games that are real out of like a group of bowl games that are like
Yeah.
some fake, some like there's decoys in there.
Uh,
I got 22 out of 27 of the real ones.
wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
You
Pretty
want
good.
an example? It's just soup of like meaningless information.
Yeah.
I was able to pick out 22 bowl games.
If somebody asked me where like someone went to college, like just give me like 30 seconds, like I could figure it out. Like I just like my roommate last year asked me, not even last year, it was a couple months ago, not maybe a month ago. He's like, "Where did Johnny Smith go to college?" And I was like, "Florida International."
This-
Yeah.
Wow.
No, Florida International, baby.
Johnny
Don't
Smith.
yeah.
Is crazy.
It's a crazy poll. It's a crazy poll. Um, but anyways, the Bengals. Bengals need how much stuff to happen for them to make the playoffs? They first
They
of all
need to
need to
win,
beat the Steelers.
obviously. They need the Dolphins to lose and the Broncos to lose. The Dolphins play the Jets, and the Broncos play Carson Wentz and the Chiefs.
Carson Wentz and the Chiefs, that is like they're gonna win. Like they're gonna try to win this game. Maybe not they're gonna
They're
win, but they're gonna
10,
try to win this
Denver's
game.
10.5 point favorites.
I
That's
love I
crazy.
love Kansas City to match.
They can't rest everyone. That's the other thing. Like, there's
No,
gonna be real guys out there.
I bet Hawkins is gonna be out there.
Bet who?
Hopkins, DeAndre.
Oh, probably.
I think he has
He
some
needs.
incentives.
Need any,
Yeah, I
let's
was gonna
see.
say it. I think he needs some incentives. Um,
Yeah, he needs 9 catches and 140 yards to get 2
oh,
separate
Carson's gonna
250
feed him.
yards.
Like Carson Wentz is not a bad quarterback, guys. Like we gotta remember, like he's a bad starting quarterback, but he's not a bad
Okay.
one game quarterback. I
That's
almost
the
won an
thing.
MVP.
You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
remember the first game in Washington, the Jags game
Didn't he play last year in Week 18
for
for the
the
Rams?
Rams?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't think they won. 2023 Rams. Let's see.
Oh, this is some fast research. No.
My computer doesn't
Yeah,
crash.
best plays from 3 touchdown game, Week 14 against the
Oh,
or
at the
Week
Niners.
18 at the Niners. I don't know if they won the game, but 3 touchdown
They did
performance.
21-20.
Yes, give me this. Give me some wins here. Give me some wins.
10.5
And
is so many points.
I love the 10.5. I love the money line. This might have to be Bo Nix falls right back into my lap and kicks the Broncos out of the playoffs, and I get the last laugh
That
after
would be
all.
such a shame.
I get the last laugh
I've been
after
waiting
all
so long.
against Bo Nix.
Um,
And then the Jets. Okay, the
so
Jets are they could easily
right,
beat the Dolphins. The Dolphins are trash.
is Tua playing?
I don't even know.
No one wants them in the. No, yeah, he's likely out. So it'll
Thank
be
God.
Tyler Huntley versus the Jets.
All right, so
I
we
mean, just
really need.
disgusting football.
I want the Bengals in because
I want
they're
the
just
Bengals in too.
yeah, they're so much fun.
Bengals
They're
Bills
actually a
first
formidable
round,
team.
or
That would
Bengals
be electric.
or Bills would be the other option. Dolphins, I'm
Yeah,
not even giving the.
no,
That's what's going to
Dolphins
happen.
can't make it. I know the Dolphins
Bengals are going
can't
to beat the
make it.
Steelers. Wentz is going to beat the Broncos, and then the Dolphins are going to beat the
Yeah,
Jets
Aaron
like
Rodgers is not going to be
13
able
to
to beat the
12.
stupid. Yeah, it's gonna be like it's freaking Skylar Thompson again. He's gonna be beaten or Huntley. This is awful.
Huntley,
The
yeah.
The Dolphins cannot win this.
I'm like pretty mad about this.
I'm pretty mad too. You pissed me off. Um,
This
but
is the worst Week 18 in a while.
yeah, there's only one important
This
game.
sucks.
Besides, unless you're a Bengals
And
fan
in
rooting
all
for the
fairness,
Bengals.
it is right. Yeah, it is one of the coolest games ever regular season with how
Yeah,
good these two teams
this is
are. Talk
okay.
about Lions, Vikings.
Is it cooler than the Chargers and Raiders could tie and both make the playoffs?
That was such a bummer though because they
So I
didn't.
know because they didn't. Well, it's stupid Raiders' fault. They called the
Yeah.
timeout, took themselves out of the playoffs.
That was pretty electric.
That was awesome,
Wait, I thought
especially
the
because it went to
Chargers called the
overtime.
timeout.
No, you're right. You're right because the Raiders made the
Raiders
playoffs and then
won.
didn't. Yeah, yeah.
You said that, and I was like, no, the Chargers could
Yeah,
not have
you're right. The
possibly been on
Chargers couldn't
that
have
end
possibly done that.
of
Yeah,
that
you have a
outcome.
great point. You
But
have a
yes,
great point there.
that
That
was
was this. You're right, bro. Though has more stakes. And it's actually important. One of these teams could win the Super Bowl. Um, I mean, take it away, Chris. What do you think? What do you think's gonna happen here? You think Brian Flores is gonna stop him?
I think I think there's gonna be a lot of points. I was looking at all these lines, and it's just a bunch of sad, like sorry sap games.
Yeah, like third. Oh my
The
God,
over under for this game is
56 and a
56 and
half.
a half.
Holy shit.
Like that's the highest total I've seen for an NFL game for sure this year. And
Yeah, this is
I don't know if there's
insane.
been one higher than this, like since we started doing picks. And I
Oh,
feel
this
like
had to have been.
anyone can hang 40 on the Lions
Oh yeah,
the way their
clearly
defense looks right now.
we saw the Niners just march down in the second half. Um, and actually, the whole game in that game. You have a great point.
How did the first game go? Detroit won by 2, right? It
Let's look
was
back.
like 31-29.
Yeah, 31-29, October 20th. Jared Goff, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He only missed 3 throws that game against the Vikings defense. And then Sam Darnold only missed 5 throws but threw a pick. Um,
I mean, you're gonna need like that's if there's any turnovers, I think that team loses.
definitely, definitely. First team to make a mistake, and then if they tie it up, 2 mistakes, it's gonna be trouble.
You think Minnesota will finally get the level of respect of the Lions and the Eagles if they win this game?
No, no, I don't. Sam Darnold's our quarterback.
They will literally have to be like winning the Super Bowl to get any, and even then, people might just be like, flukier.
I mean, it's the same thing as what Case Keenum and every other time they have one of these runs.
This team is
Um,
so much. They're 14-2.
yeah, I know this team's a juggernaut. This team's really good.
It's like nobody cares.
Nope,
Are they
they lost it.
the Jazz from a couple years ago, and the Jazz were the 1 seed? Or just
Yeah,
like it
yep.
literally doesn't.
Doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Sam Darnold in the playoffs. Rudy Gobert in the playoffs. We'll
Yeah,
figure it out. It's not that hard. And sadly, I think
I'm
that's a
kind of
sad
rooting
reality
for
for
them.
them. I'm rooting for them
I do
too.
too.
And I think the sad reality of it is gonna come into this game because I think Jared Goff has
You
made
think?
like I think Jared Goff has been ready for this moment hell of a lot longer than Sam Darnold's been ready for this moment.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Minnesota has the 6th best Super Bowl odds.
yeah, and I think if they win this game,
What
they'll
the
probably
fuck?
still have the 6th best Super Bowl odds. Like I don't know if it jumps the Lions. People be like, Lions. Like,
I know. Well, yeah, I don't know. Lions are at plus 425. Minnesota's at plus 850.
it's 850 to win the Super Bowl. I feel like all those odds are low right now. I feel like no one should be like. I don't know, I guess they have to have a favorite that's like, or else they're just gonna lose a bunch of money.
You said 340 is the favorite.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay. We're getting sidetracked, I think.
Yes, that's okay. We don't have a lot to go in depth on.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of games here that are interesting. Um,
In other games that matter, Bucks Saints technically matters
yeah, the
as
Bucks
long as the
have to
Bucks
win to
win.
win the division. Yeah, the Rattler could be on spoiler watch, but that's about it. So they're
Bucks kind
the
of look like
deep
a juggernaut at times.
who looks like a juggernaut.
Bucks, like when they're hot, but then they have too many stinkers to
I've
take it
seen.
seriously. But like
I saw a
against the
stat.
Saints, like 50.
I saw a stat. Yeah, I know they're gonna hang. They're gonna hang in on the Saints, especially at home. Um, I saw a stat though that they haven't beaten 500 team all year. So
That's
don't.
not true. Did you see that on part of my take?
Yeah, were they lying? Were they gabbing us? I saw that graphic and I was like, "There's no way that's true." But I was interested. Actually, though, yeah, they beat the Chargers like 2 weeks ago. So that doesn't even. Yeah, that's not true. And they beat the Commanders earlier this year. So I don't know why I
Yeah.
thought that was true.
I saw that and I was like, they
And they
beat
beat the
us week 1. Like,
Lions. I'm stupid.
yeah, they beat and the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't know why I fell for
They
that.
have 2 of the best wins.
I
Like
wish
they've
I
beaten
wish
the
we
2
weren't
best teams.
live. I'd clip myself out on believing that shit. I can't believe I just fell for that shit. It's really
It
actually.
said
I was
in
like,
very fine print, like the Bucks haven't beaten a team over 500 except the Commanders, Lions, and Eagles. Just the 1, 3, and 6 seed.
I like this Bucks team. I mean, I love Bucky Irving. I love Mike Evans. Baker Mayfield has come to his own now. He seems like he's found a home here in Tampa Bay. Um, their defense scares me though. It seems like all their players got injured at the beginning of the season, and their second wide receiver just isn't Chris Godwin anymore. So that concerns me. And they've been able
I think
to.
he's coming back.
Oh no, I don't think so. I think he's out for the season. I do think
Okay.
they'll put
I
up a
saw
lot of
some
points against the
tweet
Saints
about
team
it.
and make it.
Yes.
And if they make it, Chris, they play your Washington Commanders, who they have beaten before.
If the Rams lose
If
the
okay, and the
Seahawks,
Rams lose,
they
but the Rams,
probably will.
yeah,
So
they're
Ben's
starting
already
Jimmy
started.
G. Yeah.
Right.
So how would you feel
But
about
Gino's
facing the Bucks again?
million. I think it's cool because it's kind of like bookends of the season. That's where they went to start the year. I'm not picky with who we play. I'm just happy to be in it. Like I'm not worried about the path to the Super Bowl because I think it's pretty clear that they're not on that level yet.
Mhm.
So like obviously going to Philly would be the toughest outcome and probably the most emotionally damaging loss. But
Yeah,
again, I'm just happy to be a part of it.
you're just happy to be in the dance. Yeah, that makes sense. I
That's right.
mean, you had no, you weren't thinking ops or offs before other people started thinking offs. So, like you're a little more pessimistic this year. So it's nice that you're
I was
able
thinking
to.
like 7 wins.
Yeah, it's nice that you're
Would
you
have
know
been
you're
nice.
look at that. Look at that. Patriots are I think they're 3-point underdogs. They should be like 17-point underdogs. I don't care if it's Mitch Trubisky. I don't care if it's
It's
yeah, I don't know what they're
what
Drake May's
let's play a game
questionable.
real quick. What quarterbacks could start for Buffalo where you think the Patriots should be favorites? Like where's that line? Peterman? If Peterman starts for Buffalo?
Yeah, I mean I think yeah, at that point they gotta be like 1-point favorites, the Patriots, if Peterman's out there. But I don't know, give me any of the Raiders guys. I think they should be I think they should be favored. The Bills should be favored. Um
Vito?
DeVito? I think yeah, I think DeVito whoops the Pats. Um, Daniel Jones even too. Throwing
Well,
Daniel
Daniel
Jones.
Jones, like
Yeah, he's a
Daniel
star.
Jones
He's
is
a star.
somewhat
He's a $40 million quarterback here. That's what we're talking about.
they'd be better or higher favorites with him than they are with Mitch.
Yes, I agree. Um, hell, Jacoby Brissett that he could beat the Patriots.
Rosen?
Um, no, no.
I
Saw
think
Rosen was on
Rosen is
LinkedIn.
pursuing his NBA now.
I said I saw him on LinkedIn. There's Josh Rosen on there. I was like, man. That was
Is that
my
fake or
worst.
not?
That was my worst guy. That was my worst take so far, I think. I hope that's my worst take. So, man,
Yeah, there it is. Josh Rosen.
ugh, poor guy.
I don't know if this is a
Um,
fake profile or everything checks out.
I would suck if it was a fake profile. Like I'd be like, just leave me alone at this point. Like there's no reason to be making a fake LinkedIn profile about me.
I know,
Adam
it's real.
Steen Adam Steen says that the Commanders are a completely different team than they were week one when they lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I also think the
Absolutely.
Buccaneers are a completely different team. So completely agree with Adam here.
Weeks like 1 through 7 almost. You just have to completely count out when you're looking at the playoff. Like look at the Rams.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are not the same teams. And the Eagles started 4-4 or 2-2, I think.
All right.
So,
I think we're all over the place, and I don't think we gave enough justice to Minnesota and Detroit. That is by far the biggest game. You want to make a quick? It's not wise picks, but while we're looking at it, I feel like a cool way to preview. You want to do some player props? We'll make a little parlay for
or
the game. All right. Holy crap! The lines are freaking
a
insane.
touchdown. So there are
Look at the
4
passing yards.
players with anytime touchdowns with a minus.
I think this might
Passing
be a stay
props.
away game.
Darnold. Jeez.
Darnold, he's
Darnold
projected to
totals
pass
280.
for 300, 290 on
Jeez.
FanDuel, and Jared Goff is 279. Holy crap. What if it's just a stinker? This is just
I was thinking that, like, just
he-
take the it's just too many points, take the under.
they take the under in
I don't
everything.
know.
Like just like too
I
many
can't take the
passing
under with
yards.
the lines though. I think I've hit like 3 lines overs this year. It's
They
like when I'm
are
stuck for a wise pick, I'm like, "Nah, I'll just take the lines over."
well, and the worst case scenario, whether if their defense does show up, is they can also score 50 in any game. So
Yes, right.
it works out.
So if you parlay Goff and Darnold both to throw 2 touchdowns, it's about even odds.
Oh my lord.
Pretty wild.
Oh, but over and their two passing touchdowns and under in both their passing yards is plus 1,000. All
Ah, there
right.
you go.
Now we're cooking here.
I picked up Jordan Addison for my fantasy championship, so maybe I'll bet him to get 100 yards.
I like
It's
him
320.
64 yards. That's his line. I like that. Um, Sam Laporta 51. I would rather look at his receptions. Sam Laporta 4.5 receptions. I like that. Jahmyr Gibbs, I just love anytime. Give me just the Jahmyr Gibbs receiving and rushing.
All all the
Yeah,
Jahmyr Gibbs props.
yeah, receiving and rushing yards. Jahmyr Gibbs 125. I still love it.
80 plus yards and 25 plus yards in the air is plus 134. Like that's not too much to ask for.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Um,
You could go crazy with these player props.
you really can, and I like they're the Jared Goff and Sam Darnold ones are ridiculous, but I feel like the other player props in this game are pretty timid. So I'm looking at I like a Jordan Addison 64 yards, Sam Laporta 4.5 catches, Jahmyr Gibbs 125 rushing and receiving yards, and then Aaron Jones 58 rushing yards. I don't hate
I
it.
hate that. Really like
I'm a little
Addison.
worried about Aaron Jones because I feel like
Definitely
Aaron Jones
biased.
is what's biased? Sorry, what?
Me liking Addison because I haven't been.
Yeah, no, I had him in fantasy. I played him in my fantasy in our fantasy championship. Um, have to boast since we are talking about fantasy now. I am 3-time in that league, and I'm 2-time in my other league, back to back in that other league. So I've been having
Impressive.
some pretty good successes lately. Um, hasn't helped my gambling all too much, but I'll take some and lose some.
Yeah, those are completely separate worlds.
Oh yeah.
As much as it
Oh yeah.
seems like it's the same world.
All right. So what haven't we hit? I feel like we've gone. This is a very messy pod, but that's okay. We're getting second pod of the year. We're getting back into it. Um, what haven't we hit?
Uh,
I mean, we haven't hit a bunch of slop. That's what
Being
we haven't hit.
meaningful. I mean,
Like,
Commanders Cowboys for seeding. I guess if they
yeah,
win,
what happens if the
they
Commanders
keep
win
the
or
6th seed.
lose?
They lose, they're the 7.
Okay, the seven would
Unless the
have to
Packers
play.
also picks.
Ooh, so you guys want to win. You don't want to play the Eagles. The Eagles are
Yeah,
going to be the two
I'd like
seed.
to.
Yeah, you don't want to
Yes.
play the Eagles. This is the Cowboys team nobody
Is
wants to
that an
see though.
NFL sweatshirt?
No, no, it's not. It's a Patriots Super Bowl
Oh,
champion one.
I could only see the logo. I was like, damn.
That'd be kind of cool though,
You could
right?
just go by,
That would be kind of cool.
respect the league.
It my webcam is definitely blurry, but in the back, Nikola Jokic is right next to that green screen. He's my calendar. It's NBA superstars. Um,
I bought a pack of. This is another tangent. I bought a pack of NFL cards. Yeah, last night at Target,
mhm.
and I opened them all up, and I was like, "That was a pretty good set." I was hoping for a Commander's guy, but there wasn't one in there. And then I counted them, and there were 29. It's like, oh, I thought there were supposed to be 30. And then I looked under the couch because that's where I opened them, and they all like flew out when I opened them. Derrick Henry was sitting there. I was like, yes,
Nice. The
that's a
king.
huge pull.
The king.
I
That's
was so
awesome.
excited.
Those packs things are fun to open. We should I
They're
remember I
so
did it for
fun.
the we did it for the NBA once. Still have some NBA packs. We pulled them open and then we made player props off those guys.
Right.
That would be fun to do
I don't know
again.
what it is about just like dudes opening packs of cards,
It's so
like
about
why
it.
it's fun. It
Yeah.
is.
No, and then I just have a drawer of all my cards right here, and like they don't. I showed my brother when I brought him home, and I was like, check them out. He's like, oh, Mac Jones, that's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Um, I mean,
Pause for
that's
a
the
second.
only. Oh, crap.
You're good. You're good.
I'm back
It's just
now.
choppy.
The stream cut out for a second, so hopefully, if anyone's there live, they're back. Um, I was just saying, running through games that don't matter. I mean, Falcons technically matters. They need to win their game. The Panthers, I guess, you want to make sure you look somewhat right. Did I lose you again? Hello?
Yeah. It was choppy and then it was like you were talking 4x speed.
All right, am I caught up now?
Yes, you're
It
good.
says, yeah, it says my connection's back, so hopefully the viewers can still see. Um, all right, so Falcons technically need to win this game to keep their chances alive. The Panthers, I guess, want to look good before before the season's over. That's about it. Um, but Texans, Titans doesn't matter. Giants, Eagles doesn't matter. Colts, Jaguars don't matter. Bears, Packers, no. Bucks we talked about. Bills,
That
Pats.
matters. That is a little
Sure. Which one?
Also Bears Packers technically could matter
Why?
if the Bears win
Why's that?
and the Packers are set in the 7th seed.
Oh, okay. Cool. So if the Packers win though, they can still be the seventh seed if the Commanders win.
Yes.
Okay, that's why they're happening at the same time. That makes sense.
Yeah. And Eagles Giants, I'll just note that sitting Saquon is sad.
It is sad. It is. He should be able to get a chance at it. He should be able to, even if it's just a half. Um, he should
Yeah.
be able to get a chance at it. Um, Cardinals 49ers doesn't mean anything. I mean, what two jokes of NFC West franchises? Like they were right there fighting for like almost the whole season. I mean, the Niners not as much as the Cardinals were, but just completely blew it when they had momentum to try to fight. This game could have been a meaningful Week 18 game, and now it's just thrown in the garbage. Um, Chiefs Broncos, we love Wentz. I love Wentz. I don't know about you, but I love Wentz. And
I I have a complicated relationship with him. I wouldn't say I love him.
if he was never your starting
I'm
quarterback, you would have loved him.
pretty fascinated by him. I'll
Yeah,
say
if he was
that.
never your starting quarterback, you would have loved him. It's, and then Jimmy G against the Seahawks. Love me some Jimmy G.
I
I
think
guess
on that game, Gino has the biggest incentives out of anybody.
oh, okay.
He's
Yeah,
got
that's
we're talking
honestly
about
that's what we haven't been looking at.
415, but he's 185 passing yards from 2 million, which I think he'll get. Needs over 69.7% completion rate to get another $2 million bonus. And then they just need to win to get another $2 million bonus. So he's got $6 million on the line.
Wow. Hey, that's all right. So what? How many passing yards? 180.
185. You gonna make a parlay?
The Geno lay. I'm just writing it down. Um, and then I don't know. You can't bet on completion percentage,
275
right?
or no? You can bet on completions.
No. I'm just
So if
gonna
we
bet
just
that in the
bet,
Seahawks money line.
200 yards and Seahawks money line is minus 165.
All right. So wait, we can do a whole incentive lay here.
Put 2 million on
2 million.
it.
Uh, wait. We could do an incentive lay here. And
Okay.
let me pull up FanDuel to try. Oh, I want it right. I want it
Uh,
to go.
Evans, Mike Evans needs 5 catches and 85 yards.
Yep. Cortland Sutton needs 82 yards.
I don't know if I trust that one
Okay.
because that's Bo
What?
Nix getting the ball.
That's true. What about Ertz 9 catches? I mean, what's his line at? But we could just do
This
over
might
catches on
be.
his line because they're gonna definitely gonna feed him.
Yeah, yeah, I would think so. Oh, Evans'
Do
line is at
Justice Hill
100.
too.
I'll just do Justice Hill 8 catches.
Yeah, we could do his over on catches.
Does Mike Evans
He'll
need a
try.
touchdown? I
I
don't know
didn't
who
see
needs
anything
5.
about a touchdown. He's
This is a very
5.
scattered discussion.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is. I mean, this is
I don't
scatter
even
pot
have like an option there.
for 5
Oh, there
touchdowns.
you can bet Mike Evans 5+ receptions and 85 yards.
Oh, it's already there. It's like a
We
little.
combine that. It's minus 265. I don't think you can parlay it.
That's lame. This we should have come prepped for this. That's okay. We don't have to finish out making this parlay on the pod. Um, I guess the only other thing that would matter this week would be the draft pick or the Giants want to lose and they want the
Right.
Patriots to win. Um, it'd be very funny if the Giants
Oh,
win.
yeah, that would
And
suck if you guys beat the Bills.
yeah, and like it looks like Drake May's on the injury report. He hasn't been dropped out yet. He's still unquestionable. So that'll be interesting to see. I don't know why they'd want Drake May to play. I don't know why they would have him out there. They already benched Christian Gonzalez. He's out with concussion. That's fine. Um, it should be Joe Milton. They should throw Joe Milton out there and see what he can do. Because that would be a lot of fun. That'd be awesome. Um, I hope the Giants beat the Eagles, and I hope the Eagles
Would
have
nice.
some incentive to have the Giants lose or have the Giants win because they're not really fighting for anything. And they would completely ruin their franchise if they ended up beating the Eagles. It's funny. The Pats, they if they win though, like yes, they don't have the ultimate control of the offseason with all the cap space and the number 1 pick, but they probably get like the 4th pick and like then maybe the best player that isn't a quarterback just falls to them and they don't have like but then they don't get to trade back. They don't get to do all that stuff. But I'm saying it's not like the worst thing in the world. It's not like they need a quarterback and they'd be
Right.
missing out on Trevor Lawrence if they won this game.
That's true. Yeah, that's definitely true.
But that doesn't mean I would rather they have the first pick and control everything. Uh,
Yes. You want the draft to run through New
Run
England.
through New England, yeah. We gotta what else we got, Chris? We got a pretty
Uh,
light pot, I guess.
this is tough. I've crafted a parlay with Gino 200 yards, Seahawks win, and Mike Evans 90 yards, and that's plus 149.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
So
I
that's
like
not
that.
getting too greedy with the other. I threw Ertz in there for a second. And I was like, not taking any chances.
Yeah, I like
At
that.
least they get up 20 in the first half and then sit him down.
No, it's definitely a safe lay. We can throw some other legs if you want to get like Portland Sutton. I got
We
Kyle
could
Van Noy.
we could have yeah, we could get
But
crazy.
yeah, there's no. I like the plus 140 leg. That's a nice safe one.
Uh should I create the wise guys group?
Yeah.
You
So
know,
wait? Let me make
FanDuel has
sure I have
something
the
like
app.
that.
Yeah, let me make sure I have the same thing. What app is that one? Like you can make the groups.
This is DraftKings, and you can create a group,
Okay,
and it just says members of this group will be able to see all the bets you make on DraftKings.
cool. Yeah, we could do that.
So I'm going to name the group the Wise Guys. Live on the pod. We are
Yeah, we're
changing
doing
the
this.
future
I was gonna
of
say
the Wise Guys.
we're doing a lot this
Level of
pod,
social
and
interaction with the fans.
it's not. We're all over the place on
I'll have
this pod.
to, this has been very scattered.
Yeah,
I don't even know where our. I find an image.
I'm
All right,
talking to
I'll
send
finish
you.
that offline. Wait, what?
I was gonna say, do you need me to send you the logos?
I have the logo somewhere deep in my camera roll. I just
I'll
don't
just
know
do
where
it.
it
It's
is.
gonna take a minute. Yeah,
But
we should.
that's an
Let's.
after pod activity.
I think we should wrap it up. We don't need to force ourselves into a long pod. Um, we did do one 2 days ago. To be fair, I thought there
That's
was
true.
gonna be a
We're
lot
not
more
used
to talk about.
to shape.
Oh, wait a second. We can do what about like what about like who do you think's gonna I guess we should know by now, but like rookie of the year, MVP. Should we do that? Is there any discussion with that?
MVP,
Kind of did
I think
MVP.
we pretty often bad. Rookie of the year is
Rookie of the year should
Jaden.
be Jane Daniels, yeah.
Defensively, I think it's Jared Verse, right? Either him
I
or Quinion.
I think so. Quinion Mitchell would be a good defensive player or defensive rookie of the year.
How stoked
Um
would you be, Quinion? Because he was your
yeah,
guy in
no,
the
I mean
draft.
he was my guy in the draft. I mean, at this point, like here's the odds tracker. Yeah, it's verse. Um,
Verse, what did the like? Is there a chance or not really?
Quinion Mitchell is plus 650. Let me see what they have verse at. Well, I don't know. I don't know why they have him at the top and the versus number here. Yeah, versus minus 700. Quinion Mitchell would need, I guess, like he would need the
What
most
about
fantasy points.
Coach of the Year is an interesting one.
Coach of the
I'm not
year.
going to look at the odds. Right off the top of your head, who would you say? I say
I don't know.
Sunday night. Actually.
I think Sunday night would definitely affect it. Um, I don't know why it wouldn't be Dan Campbell, and maybe just because were good last year.
Yeah.
But
If the
they
Vikings win, it's got to be O'Connell.
again. Oh,
Gotta
no,
be.
no. I guess he didn't get it. The Browns coach got it last year. You think so,
Yeah.
Kevin O'Connor? Did he not
Like
already
15
win
and 2.
one?
I don't know.
Oh,
Did he?
you want to know who the favorite is?
Uh,
I think you should take one more guess before I tell you.
I got to think about the playoff picture. Is it someone in the playoffs? Steelers, Bills, McDermott? No. Is it Dan Campbell?
No. Oh, Dan Quinn, baby.
Dan Quinn is the
Dan
favorite?
Quinn is the favorite at plus
Man,
180 since
are you
probably last
serious?
week. I'm dead serious. Dan
That
Quinn
would
is
be awesome.
plus. Dude, I have all these other guys. I have
I
Kevin
checked it
O'Connor bet.
before.
Huh?
I checked it like a couple weeks ago, and he wasn't even. He was like fifth.
No, plus 180. Dude, I have
Yeah,
Kevin
I see.
O'Connor.
What are you looking at? I see Dan Quinn at plus 2,000.
All right, Vegas insiders. Maybe the Vegas insider has no idea what they're
Should
talking about.
I take him then? Plus 2,000. Kevin
I mean,
O'Connell's
if
minus 1,000.
oh, I'm looking at it
Okay.
now, and yeah, this is another tracker. Well, that Vegas Insider's a load of shit. It pissed me off. What a terrible website. Yeah, he's minus 1,000. Kevin O'Connor. Dwayne Quinn at plus 2,000 doesn't make any sense to
Comeback
me.
player of the year, our favorite award. You've got
I do, I do
Joe
love Dwayne
Burrow
Quinn.
coming back from like 8 different injuries last year, or Sam Darnold coming back from being ass.
I thought we got rid
The
of that. I
classic.
thought they changed that rule that you can't just come back from being ass.
Flacco did it last year. He beat out Hamlin, died on the field, and
Oh,
he beat him out for the award.
so foul, literally so
And heck, him
foul.
sitting on his couch.
I think J.K. Dobbins is due some respect. That team's gonna make the playoffs.
He's still
He
800.
played all year. He didn't even play all year, but he came back twice, looked amazing every time he was in there. Sam Darnold came back from being the backup of the Niners, like he didn't come back from anything. And Joe Burrow did come back from something, so I
Well,
guess
Burrow at plus 105. If they somehow get in, he
he's
will be
got
the
to get it.
comeback player of the year.
Yeah, he's got to get it. Darnold does not deserve to have this shit. Like I love like even Joe, like Sam Darnold is 25 years old, 26 maybe. Like Joe Flacco was at least 45. Um,
I know it's a stupid award.
it is a dumb award.
2025 draft. Drew Sanders minus 125 or Cam Ward plus 175. I would take
Oh,
Cam Ward
for one pick.
for 1-1.
Oh, it's gonna no, it's gonna be
Or
Shador.
just rip a Jackson Dart. You think it's gonna be
Jackson
Shador?
Dart. Yeah, no, it's gonna be Shador. I think it's like I
I'd rather have
still
Cam
have the
Ward.
I have the odds or the feeling that like the Raiders are still gonna try to trade up and get him and then get his coach or get his dad to coach the team.
That's not gonna happen.
I have some feeling. Why not? Why couldn't it happen? Happened exactly like Colorado. Well, that's exactly what happened to Colorado.
Just different beast, I think.
Yeah, I think we did the awards, but like we did it too late. They're all pretty much set in stone. Um,
Yeah.
this this was a choppy pod, but here we are. It's good to be back. Year in 2025. Um, you got anything else to say? You got Oh, by the way, the Big Ten schedule coming up.
uh Terps lost last night. I stayed up 9:30 game at Washington. Supposed to be a cakewalk and they got beat.
Oh,
So
first Big Ten game.
no, they beat Ohio State and lost at Purdue. This is their third.
Ohio State
But
has been terrible this year, and they have my guy Michi Johnson, and he's not with the team right now. I don't know why.
yeah, I
There's
don't
like
know what
personal
happened.
reasons. Yeah, I don't know either.
Maryland just I think ruined his life.
What did?
Maryland when he came to College Park. They
Maybe.
put him in a freaking blender.
Yeah, it's not hard to put him in a blender.
But they're not as good as I thought they were. So I'm a little disappointed. They have Oregon Sunday, which if they win that, I'll be all the way back. But Oregon's tough.
Oregon's always tough. I mean, that's who the game talks last year.
They don't have Kuzma, do they?
There's no way he's still there. He's got to be gone. You let me know. I was actually gonna ask, but you let me know. I don't want to look it up. You just let me know.
I
And
learn about the teams as I go,
yeah,
like as Maryland plays.
yeah. There's too many teams to know it all right now. SEC
Kuznar's
play hasn't
20.
started yet.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. Would you say he's 27?
He's 26. Now he's in the Pelicans organization.
Oh, okay, nice. Oh, good for Kuznard. Um,
He was. I don't know if he still is.
the Pelicans could use anyone to suit up wear a basketball jersey. Um, he
They play the Wizards tonight. Big
yes,
game.
yes, that is a massive game. I saw when looking at the tickets I went to the Bulls game on Wednesday. They won. Doing pool 30 ball.
Yeah.
Um, but when looking at those tickets at New Orleans, it was $3 to see the Wizards. $3. And now it's sadly what's going on. They're probably paying you to go with what happened yesterday in New
Yeah.
Orleans. Um, but no need to make jokes about that on the Wizards' expense.
Yeah, thoughts and
Um,
prayers.
yeah, oh, yeah, yes. Anywho, I don't know oh yeah, so SEC play starts Old Miss or Mississippi State. We go to them. Uh, what I'm nervous about is now that I am gone, that CLA is going to be a barren wasteland without me. And I'm not saying,
Be
there's
sad.
not anyone. There's not anyone as loud as I was the past 4 years. And
Well, there
yeah,
might not be.
what do you mean?
You're loud.
No, 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 no. I'm saying yes. No, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
Okay.
that there will be people that are there that are loud, but no one that was as loud as I was
Okay,
the
yeah.
past four
I thought you
years.
were saying that you weren't sure if like there might be somebody that was just as loud as you. It might be
No,
there,
there's no shot.
which I don't think is true.
No, there was no shot.
Actually, when I texted you when you're at the Sunday night football game, I told you to be loud. I don't know any other way. Right.
It's the truth.
I
It's the truth.
don't even know I it needed to be said.
That's true. So what I'm worried about specifically is if they lose this Mississippi State game, that just no one's gonna be there. Like no, like it's gonna
Yeah.
be actually a wasteland. So they really every game's a must win for them. They have the hardest schedule coming up in college basketball. I don't know if you saw that on your Twitter, but it was all over mine. Um, so they need to win this or else the fans are gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. What were you saying?
I just said SEC's a gauntlet this year.
It's a dogfight, and they need to win as many games as they possibly can. And if they win like half their games, they could be in consideration for the tournament because all of the games in the SEC that they're playing are quad
Right.
one.
They're all gonna be good wins.
Yeah. So they just need to win, half their games, 60% of their games, and hopefully we can make the tournament again. I'm nervous though. Team does not have the shooting firepower that it did last year.
No.
So yeah. All right. Are you good? I think I'm good. I think we covered everything.
I'm good, yeah. I I just went to check my DoorDash order and m I looked at the map, it had me in San Francisco, so I'm a little bit concerned.
Oh no. It's like ordered it to like the wrong you ordered it to like the wrong place.
I don't know. I thought you could usually, like, track them, but Brandon oh, no, no, no. It was the right address.
There you go, thank God. Ordering your stuff to San Francisco would be terrible. I remember my buddy
Yeah.
in college, once I lived at a place called Empire, and he ordered an Uber to the Empire State Building, and like the guy called him and was like, "Oh, like what are you doing? Like where are you? What are you doing?" And he's like, we don't see you." So stupid. He hung up and he's like, "Wait," he said something about the Empire State Building. I looked at his phone, I was like, "Dude, you ordered an Uber to New York." Mm. Oh, all right.
$1 Uber.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's quite the thrifty Uber. Um, we'll see everyone next week, uh, Tuesday or Wednesday, and recapping everything NFL Week 18. So thank you all for listening.